Afternoon baseball here on the show. Ought to be a good one here between the Colorado Rockies and the Chicago Cubs. Ian Happ, with the season coming to a close, the senior circuit's leading hitter makes his case for a batting title. Next. Adbert Alzolay gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be exciting. This is one of the top young pitchers in the game right now. He keeps getting better. He keeps learning. And if he continues at this pace, this guy has a chance to be one of the more reliable pitchers in the game.
Digging in, Raimel Tapia. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
The afternoon for Colorado. The center fielder, Raimel Tapia.
And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball one. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty V, and you know one thing you don't want to do here, D-Row, you've been on some good teams, not to lose focus at this point of the year, to keep the big picture in sight, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that 1-game wild card, win or go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. And a wise decision there to make sure this ball stays foul, and that's the second strike. High chopper to third. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Great afternoon for baseball here. 71 degrees the temperature. Now another 1-2. And that misses 2-2.
You can bet these hitters are taking note of what the guy on the hill is working with. A long at-bat like this in the first inning can reveal a lot.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off.
I know the fans love the souvenirs, but the battle between the pitcher and batter right here is what makes the game great.
Ready with another 2-2. Again, he sends it out of play.
You can visibly see the body language of this guy on the mound has completely changed during this at bat. 6 foul balls has to be completely frustrating him that he can't put him away.
The 2-2 one more time. He pulls this one into right, and a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Nice piece of hitting right there. When you're facing a young blood on the mound, young starting pitcher, you want to get him into the stretch as quick as possible. You want to see how he handles the moment, see if maybe you can run on him. A lot of things going to open up with this next at bat.
Standing in now, Ryan Valade.
And on the first pitch, he grounds foul.
Throw over to the bag. And again a throw. Throw is up the line as it gets away. Tapia aboard here at first with nobody out. Lined into left center. And a reaching effort, but this ball gets by him as he does a half gainer to try to flag it down. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Hey, they're seeing this pitcher well right now. They were obviously paying attention in the hitters meeting. He's found a barrel to the first two guys to start this game. Now he's got to worry about the middle of the order.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Blackmon, or Chuck Nasty as he's commonly referred to. He was taken in the second round during the 2008 draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
The 0-2 delivery. Tried to change of pace with 2 strikes there, but it misses 1 and 2.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Well, with the power bat up at the plate, the manager wisely signals his outfielders to back off. Don't want anything over their heads here. Here's C.J. Cron now, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Hit hard on the ground to first. To second for 1. On to Rizzo, and it's a double play. Side retired. So a couple of hits here in the top half, but nothing comes of it. And now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. Kyle Freeland gets the start for Colorado in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games, but this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think you're going to see a really good performance out of him in this one.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. He's kept his average up in recent games. The competition has been fierce, but so far he's managed to fend off all comers in pursuit of a batting title.
Yeah, and if you're going to win a batting title, you wouldn't want it any other way. You don't want somebody that go in a massive slump and fall off the map. This is going to be a race to the end. Two guys fighting it out, and who's going to have the best finish to the season?
These Rockies guys, they suffered a bit of a setback last time out, but not to worry. They're still 6-2 over their previous 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, I've been really impressed with this team, especially on the recent road trip to start to it. They're 3-1 after 4 games, playing really fundamentally sound baseball. From offense to defense, pitching, it's all coming together for this group.
Happ with a 2-1 count now. And while he's been a dominant offensive force this year, a quick look at his last 10 games paints a bleaker picture. His batting average is below 250 over that stretch.
And this is the last time you want to go into a little mini slump right here. Dog days, you want to finish strong. There's only a handful of games left. You're fighting for a batting title. He has to find a way to maybe take 2 steps back, maybe give away an at-bat to calibrate that fastball again.
Popped him up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Batting second, the left fielder.
And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. Mark, daytime baseball at home. What do we need to know about these guys?
Yeah, Matty, this team has been putting up a lot of runs lately from top to bottom, just swinging the bat super nice, pass the baton mentality. Guys not trying to do too much, trusting in the teammates behind them.
Here's Chris Bryant now, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. And his average has been hovering close to 300 in recent games, but for a guy who's competing for a batting title, he'll want to pick up the pace even more.
He's finding a way to still mix in a knock over the last 10 games and keep himself above water in this batting title race, but he's certain.
High and deep to left center field. Ranging back is Tapia. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Batting third, the first baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that brings in Anthony Rizzo. First pitch of the at-bat. That's lifted the other way out to left. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
And this might be the kind of AB that gets him out of that slump. Smart hitting here, just going with the pitch, using the whole field instead of trying to do too much. The results speak for themselves.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. No balls and a strike to count. And you can already tell he's got his sights set on a batting title with a batting average of over 400 in his last 10 games here in September.
But easier said than done. This guy from start to finish has been on point, not giving any at-bats away. He's swinging a hot bat and making a strong push to end the season and put that batting title belt around his waist.
2 out here and a runner at second. Two balls and a strike to Javi Baez. Lifetime versus this arm. He's a perfect 3 for 3. He's taken him deep once. Two and one. Here it is. 2-2.
Now this pitcher's feeling the flow right now. 2 outs in the first inning. He's got really nice mechanics working right now and blew that fastball right by.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And the run will score as the Cubs strike first to lead it 1-0. The tag, and he is out at third. And with that, the side is retired. Only 1 in the inning for the Cubs. On now to the top half of inning number 2. It's the Cubs 1 and the Rockies 0. all set for the start of the inning, and Ryan McMahon digs in to bat next.
Ryan McMahon.
Infield swung around a bit to the right. Here's the first pitch. The 1-0 is swung on and missed. Strike one.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
And that misses. 2-1. All even now. 2-2. Pitch on the way. Hit sharply on the ground. And that's through for a hit. Happ picks it up.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well. He's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
Lawrence Montero is at the plate now as he looks at strike one. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. Nope. 2 balls and a strike. A double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3, and they turn the double play.
That's a great example there of why the sinker is such an effective pitch. The hitter's eyes see it higher in the zone than it ends up, and that makes it real tough to square up.
So base is empty now after the double play, and stepping in will be the very fleet-footed Garrett Hampson. And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Though he's been stellar overall, his batting numbers over the last 10 games are closer to the league average.
He knows it. He knows he has to pick up the pace a little bit. This isn't going to get it done. The last 10 games, although he's finding ways to help his team and get on base, if he's got any chance of winning this batting crown, he's going to have to elevate his batting average just a little bit more.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Happ brings it in.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Into the box now, Dom Nunez. A pitch out. Throw, and they'll nail him at second on a brilliant call to pitch out, and the inning is over. Another look at the throwdown that results in a third out on the bases. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. In now, Clint Frazier. He's got hits in each of the last 5 ball games.
The right fielder, Clint Frazier.
First delivery to him.
Nope, ball 1.
The 1-0. A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Batting 6.
So here's how the Colorado Rockies are positioned defensively. And let me tell you about outfielder Chuck Nasty, Charlie Blackmon. One of the best in the business out there, covering a ton of room in the outfield, gap to gap, with one of the most accurate arms in the game.
At the plate, Patrick Wisdom. as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He comes in at 262 on the year, 25 homers, and 58 runs batted in. The 1-0.
Nope.
He may be down 2-0 after those first two pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
Now here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on the heater, and it's 2-1.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Popped up. McMahon waits on it. 2 gone.
Batting seven, the catcher, Wilson Contreras.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And stepping up to hit next, the catcher Wilson Contreras. First pitch coming. Here it is. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
Ball one, no strike.
Second inning here as the Cubs lead this one early 1-0. Look out, 2-0 now.
One of the things every pitcher wants to do is make sure that those hitters aren't very comfortable up there. See how he runs this hard one in right here? That's a pitch you just want to try to get a hitter to move his feet a little bit.
2 balls and a strike.
2-1.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop.
Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 3. Top of the third set to get underway, and now it'll be the catcher, Dom Nunez.
Yeah.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. On the ground to the right side. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, number 21, Kyle Freeland.
Stepping in, Kyle Freeland. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Here comes the first pitch. One out, nobody on. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes, so it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. At the plate now, Raimel Tapia, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He's singled to open up the ball game. 2 balls and no strikes to Raimel Tapia.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. They're down 1-0. Bottom of the 3rd now, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Nico Hoerner.
The second baseman, Nico Hoerner.
First pitch on its way. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Left fielder giving chase. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Adbert Alzolay.
Now batting, Adbert Alzolay, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Pitch on the way.
Nope.
The 1-0.
Hey.
And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Tough one to call there, but it's ruled just above the zone.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
The 3-1.
Hey. Freeland.
Lifted in the air to right field. After it is Blackman. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now batting, center fielder, Ian Happ.
Digging in the switch hitter, Ian Happ, 0 for 1 here in the early going. First delivery to him on the way. And that misses, ball 1.
Kind of surprised not to see a fastball on the first pitch there. The guy's probably taking at least 1 pitch to give his pitcher a chance to sit down after he already made the second out.
The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
I'm interested to watch this next pitch right here. He got a swing on a high fastball. I wonder if he's going to pull the old Plesac and climb the ladder.
And he misses, 2-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and oh my, hit him with the hind into the bleachers and gone. A solo home run here off the bat of Ian Happ. Home run number 62 on the year as the Cubs are out in front now 2-0.
Well, it's obvious they didn't change their scouting report after yesterday's game. He had 2 bombs yesterday and another one today. Hey, this pace can't continue, but he's going to ride this wave as long as he can.
Now batting.
Digging in next will be Chris Bryant. Lays off 1-0. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he misses again, 2-0.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
Now this ball's hit out to deep left center. A ball that's carrying. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. Cubs get a run here thanks to this solo home run. We played 3 full. It's now 2-0 Chicago. All set for the start of the 4th. And at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Ryan Alzolay.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And the outfielders getting the signal now to play deep. Don't want anything over their heads here. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitcher right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
0-1 count and the pitch. A bouncer to the left side. Reined in. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And both guys can go back and get it when they need to. 96 on the one hand, 94 on the other. So 1 away here with the bases empty. And that'll bring up Charlie Blackmon. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he lays off there 1-0. Swing and a chopper down the first baseline. But a foul ball. 1-1. Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. And that's the second out.
Now batting, the first baseman, C.J. Crone.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the big first baseman, C.J. Crone. Well, with the power bat up at the plate, the manager wisely signals his outfielders to back off. Don't want anything over their heads here. And he'll lay off a first pitch sinker, missing down and in for a ball. 1-0. That evens it up 1-1. No runs, 4 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. They trail things here 2-0. Back here with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as the left-handed hitting power threat Anthony Rizzo starts out the inning.
Rizzo.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Back outside.
Looking at his lifetime numbers, Rizzo is carrying around his sparkling slugging percentage up over 500. Obviously a huge threat every time he grabs a bat. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but foul. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fastball called strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 9.
So one away here in the Chicago fourth. And into bat next, the versatile weapon, Javier Baez. First offering on its way.
Quite an interesting outing up to this point as we head into the middle innings. He's pitching quite well, but you look at his first pitch strike percentage, less than 40%. That's going to be something he's going to need to clean up moving forward.
Tapia is there, 2 gone.
Now batting, the right fielder, Clint Frazier.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the outfielder Clint Frazier. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A ball and no strikes.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I gotta believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
2 runs, 3 hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. And that's inside and a bit low anyways. It's 2-0. Here it comes.
No, that's low.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matt, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
And take a good look there as this misses for ball 4, and the Cubs have themselves a 2-out base runner.
Well, they were obviously pitching around him there, and I don't blame them. With the bases empty and 2 outs and a hitter of this caliber at the plate, make somebody else beat you.
So stepping in, Patrick Wisdom. From the stretch, here's the pitch. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. '50th pitch of the game on its way. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson Contreras.
Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras, as he'll take a look at ball 1. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Two and 2 to the Cubs catcher. High in the air out towards shallow right. Blackman is under it, and that retires the side. Cubs strand a couple. They're up 2-0. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago, back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Rockies skipper Bud Black between innings, specifically about his club's offensive output to this point. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Ryan McMahon.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Ryan McMahon is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. The 0-1 on its way.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball.
I got the count 2-2.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 2-2 one more time. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
Hit back up the middle. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The bat, the third baseman, Alzolay Montero.
Striding in for the Rockies, Alzolay Montero. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
That's a ball.
Montero swings the bat and throws from the right side and stands at 6'3". He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. Sinker stays outside and is behind now 2-0.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
2 balls and a strike to count. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1.
These last 2 guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
Happ is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now batting, number 1.
So 2 are gone in the Rockies' half of the 5th, and up steps Garrett Hampson to bat. And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. First delivery to him on the way.
Hey.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball. The count 1-1.
A bouncer up the middle. Scooped up. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So they go quietly here in this half inning. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Cubs 2 and the Rockies nothing. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and set to go is the second baseman, Nico Horner.
Nico Horner.
First offering on its way.
Oh, that's it.
There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
The 2-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Adbert Alzolay. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball, that's inside.
1 out, nobody on. That misses. 2-0.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
2 balls and a strike now. The 2-1. Lifted into the air out towards center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The center fielder, number 8, Ian Happ.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the former first-rounder and Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. Now the pitch.
1-0.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
1 ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. Popped him up. Nunez is there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Striding in, Dom Nunez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Nunez.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2. Two and 2 to the Colorado catcher. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
So he couldn't get the bat off the shoulders that time. Dom Nunez becomes the first out of the inning. So now to the plate, Kyle Freeland. Yes, he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
Boy, he's just been setting him up and knocking him down all afternoon. We've seen a lot of punch-outs from him where he didn't get much resistance. 3 pitches right there, and see you later.
Now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. Stepping in now, Raimel Tapia. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball one. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. A 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being way too aggressive.
Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. They're down 2-0. At the plate, Chris Bryant. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And it's 1-1. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Three and 1 to the Cubs left fielder.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Called strike 2, and now it's full 3-2. Oh, and he's caught looking at a beautiful curveball there as that buckled him for the first out of the inning. And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. And a ball 1-0.
Count 1-0.
One and 1 the count to the Cubs first baseman.
1 ball, 1 strike.
A swing and a high drive to right center field. Blackmon going back to the track, into the bleachers, and out of here. A solo home run here for Anthony Rizzo. 46 now for him on the season, and the Cubs have taken a 3-0 lead.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
The batter, number 9.
Here's Javier Baez. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. The 0-1 on its way. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. And that Colorado bullpen comes to life now with a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. Now the 1-1 pitch is in there for the second strike. Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Into the box, Clint Frazier. As he'll go after the first pitch and promptly line one into left center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. The relay, and he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a two-base hit.
This is the type of production they were expecting from this guy when he came to the majors a couple of years back. He looks really at ease at the plate, and that relaxed swing is getting some really good results. Good example on that double there. Always great to see a young player blossom.
Ready once again, Patrick Wisdom. A hit in 2 tries so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Hard liner toward short, and a leaping try there, but he comes up a bit short as this is into left center, the base hit. And the run will come across to score from second, and they open it up to 4-0 now.
Hey, D-Roy, I think we got a case right now. This team, they're just feasting on a pitcher that he's given up some runs, and it looks like he's starting to get a little bit tired, leaving some of these pitches up in the zone.
Yeah, and I think there's a fight at the bat rack right now. Guys are licking their chops, knowing he's a little bit tired, going to leave stuff over the middle of the plate. Won't be surprised to see the bullpen get going.
Here comes manager Bud Black out of the dugout heading for the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. 5 2/3 innings of work on his final ledger, as he was not particularly sharp from the get-go here. Ulysses Chacin takes over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning. Here's the young catcher Wilson Contreras, as he's well in front of the curveball and comes up empty there for strike 1. Hit out towards second. McMahon fields it cleanly. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 7th inning, ready to roll, and coming forward, the rookie outfielder Ryan Valade. And the outfielders getting the signal now to play deep. Don't want anything over their heads here. First delivery to him on the way. Ball 1. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The batter, the right fielder, Charlie Blackman.
And that'll bring in Charlie Blackman. He was a ground out victim last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out.
Nope.
1-1.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
Circle change here, but it's taken for ball 2. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch.
And it's late in his afternoon of work, and the longer this at bat goes, the better chance of him making a mistake. But as a guy starts to tire, they're more likely to leave the ball up. But man, he's been good so far.
And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
Well, when you go with a slider there in a full count, you're hoping that the hitter is thinking fastball and swings through it. Didn't work out that way, though. He lays off and gets the free pass.
Well, with the power bat up at the plate, the manager wisely signals his outfielders to back off. Don't want anything over their heads here. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Runners on first with one down. Right side. And there's his first base hit in this one. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with two runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
First offering on its way. Ryan McMahon is in for the third time here as he watches one that misses low. It's a ball and no strikes. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss on the sinker. A ball and a strike. A ball and 2 strikes. The count to Ryan McMahon. Runners are at first and second with one away. Fouled away. That's lifted the other way out to left. Bryant is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
Now batting, third baseman.
Coming to the plate now, the Lowry's Montero. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit hard on the ground to second. He's got it. On to first, and the Rockies fail to cash in as that ends the inning. 2 left for Colorado. They're down 4-0. Settling in now, Nico Horner will try and get something started in the home half of the 7th.
The second baseman, Nico Horner.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hung the slider there, but laid off for ball 1. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. Therefore, it is Blackmon, and he's got it for the first out.
Up next to the Cubs, the pitcher, Adbert.
Coming to the plate now, Adbert Alzolay. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned a chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
Well outside with the curveball for a ball. Ortega is a very well-regarded defensive outfielder. Used to be that fielders were evaluated mostly by the eyeball test and simple stats like fielding percentage, but of course these days there are many more advanced ways that help determine a guy's work in the field, and in his case he shines in many ways. Line toward the gap in left center. And this will be just what the manager ordered as he's off the bench with extra bases. The relay, but he'll be in there with a double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
To the plate now, Ian Happ, as he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball, 1-1.
Swung underneath that pitch, so he was either trying to elevate the ball or he was expecting a pitch to be a sinker and drop more than it did.
McMahon gathers it in, and an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Now batting, left fielder.
Stepping into the box, Chris Bryant, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA, and what does he do when he shows up? Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
2 outs here with a runner at third. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball.
Now 2-0 with a great hitter up, a runner on third and 2 outs. This is not the spot where you want to be challenging a hitter like this. This is where you have to pitch very careful.
Chacin comes set and delivers. 3-0 now. From the stretch.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
Crone is there, and he puts this one away for the third. Brad Wick is on his way into the ballgame now as he'll be making his 50th appearance of the year. Now in the box, Garrett Hampson. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Ball and a strike. Wick is one of those guys that just seems to be at his best under pressure. Runners in scoring position, tight game, tough hitters at the plate. That's when he's at his best.
One of the keys, Matty V, to being a good reliever is being able to pitch out of trouble. Trouble that's created by the pitchers before you, or sometimes you even have some mess that you put on yourself. Hey, regardless if it's a mess that he's inherited or one that he's created for himself, this guy makes good pitches when the game's on the line.
The Cubs are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter. It was a really nice day on the mound for him.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
Into the box now, Dom Nunez. Fielded cleanly. Throw in time at first for route number 2.
The pitcher, number 14,
Jonathan Daza will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball 1. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
1 strike. And
he lays off again, ball 3.
1 strike.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Frazier will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Julian Fernandez is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 30.
Digging in and looking for more, Anthony Rizzo. He went deep last time up.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
First offering on its way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And that's too high, ball 2.
Talk about certain guys in a lineup that you want to be really careful with. This guy right here is one of those, and you can tell he's pitching awfully cautiously.
He's set, and the 2-0 pitch.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
The 2-1 runs a bit inside for a ball.
Well, that's ball 3, and the Cubs right now, they're looking for base runners. Hey, they'd love to get a leadoff walk.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Fernandez has over 40 innings on his line so far, and with an ERA in the 5s, has some work to do to bring it down into a more respectable range. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Javier Baez comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Now a right-hander has started to get loose in the Colorado bullpen. And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Well, there's the classic 0-2 wasted fastball. Not even close to the zone. We'll see what he throws on the next pitch.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Line shot to second, but it's caught, and the Justin Steele comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. New inning set to get underway, and striding into the plate next will be Raimel Tapia. And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. 9th inning underway now, is looking for a pitch. Now a breaking ball, but it's low.
Count 1-0.
One out, nobody on. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Outside with that delivery, and it's 3-0 now.
And obviously this guy's a double threat up there. He can run and he can go yard too. You don't want to walk him because he might steal a base on you, but you don't want to groove a fastball either because he can take you out of the yard.
Ready for another chance? Charlie Blackmon. It was a walk in his last trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hard hit toward the hole. Gets dirty and gloves it. What a play. And just like that, this one is over.
Hey, how about that play to end this thing? That's what you call the icing on the cake. Cherry on top of the sundae. Exclamation point. I love it.
4-0 the score this afternoon. The Chicago Cubs set the pace in the division with 99 wins. Adbert Alzolay wins for the 17th time, the top total on the staff. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 4 runs on 8 hits. No errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Rockies, no runs, 5 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 40 minutes. Our paid attendance at Wrigley Field this afternoon, 41,649. As always, we thank you for your support of Chicago Cubs baseball and remind you to please drive home safely.